The big Northeast Live exclusive news break. Northeast India's iconic guerrilla leader turned politician Zoramthanga, who is the Chief Minister of Mizoram, has said total and lasting peace in the region is possible only when insurgency in neighboring Myanmar also ends. In an exclusive interview to Northeast Live editor-in-chief Wasbir Hussain, Zoramthanga said he has held talks with Myanmar insurgent leaders inside that country in the past and was ready to embark on a fresh peace mission if called for.
Now you see, the government of India is also serious about pushing the Act-East policy. We are talking about the Great Asian Highway, which is linking from Moreh to Mandalay to, Mae Sot and then to Thailand and so on. But the question is, Zoramthanga, you know better, apart from Manipur and apart from Northeast India, there is a lot of rebellion or insurgency even within Myanmar. At some point of time, the Myanmarese authorities and the rebels wanted your help even for that. And you had taken the government of India into confidence. So what is the status today?
Well, not to speak of India alone, but even the case of Myanmar. When I met the underground leaders of the Myanmar, I found that they really like to have peace with the government of Myanmar. And when I met the leaders and military leaders of the Myanmar, I found that they really like to have peace with the underground people. So when I met both of them, I told them that you are like a very senior boy and a very senior girl, willing to have a husband and a wife, but who does not know how to win over the heart of each other. So now, with this, let us try our best, because the Myanmar government likes to have peace, and then the underground people, you people also like to have peace. So in order to do that, let us put our hearts together. So I found that the underground people as well as the overground government, both of them like to have peace. I think this peace can be brokered, and at the same time, as you said, that peace in the Northeast is not enough. Peace should be there in Myanmar also, because we are neighbors. And this is very important for India as well as for Myanmar.
And the veteran MNF leader confirmed that he has been assigned a special responsibility by Prime Minister Narendra Modi to try and bring all Northeast rebels, including those in Manipur, to the negotiating table.
Mr. Zoramthanga, 34 years after the Mizo Accord has been signed, one of the most successful peace accords in the Northeast, you are embarking, or rather, you have been entrusted with a peace role, with a role to mediate peace in the Northeast. How do you plan to move forward?
Well, as you know, the Prime Minister and the Home Minister gave me, which I used to say as some sort of a homework, saying that try your level best for making peace in the Northeast together with the underground leaders. So I'll have to try, but you see, making peace in the insurgency affected areas is not a very easy task. It's a very difficult task. And what I will have to do is not make peace, but to bring the two parties together in the negotiation table. First, they will have to have faith in themselves and try to sit together in the same table and have a talk and try to sort out their problems and try to find amicable settlement for the problem. And to bring them together in the table is my first task. And then the underground group, different underground groups in the Manipur, they wanted me to convey their willingness to have a peace talk with the government of India, and I'm trying on that line. And then the other portion is the Meitei group, which have not had any meaningful peace talk with the government of India. And then even the Prime Minister and the Home Minister requested me to try to contact the Meitei group for an amicable settlement and a peace talk. And I did try my best.
Right.
It's not an easy task.
Right.
What I said is that not that they are willing to have a talk with the government of India, but what I said is that they like to have a contact with me. And I told them that the government of India likes to have a peace talk with you, and they wanted me to have a contact with you so that you can come together to the peace talk. And then from the Meitei group, what I have is that they like to have a contact with me first, because we have not met each other and we have not discussed these things. So far what I can say is that they like to meet me and have discussion with me, not a direct peace talk with the government of India. That will follow later.
And well, Chief Minister Zoramthanga said the rebel leaders need to be practical and pragmatic in their approach, just as the MNF was during their 20-year-old insurrection that began in 1966.
You means the MNF had been pragmatic at that point of time. So do you think today also, in today's context also, the insurgent leaders or insurgent groups, you think they also need to be pragmatic?
Yeah. Yes, they have to be pragmatic. Everyone all over the world, they will realize that they have to act within the ambit of the Constitution. So whenever a person is elected as the President of India, the Prime Minister and the Minister, they have taken an oath to abide by the Constitution. Beyond that, they cannot say anything.
Right.
But anyhow, the Constitution, as I have said, not as it is, but it can be amended here and then extended here, giving special power to this. And in the case of Mizoram, within the ambit of the Constitution, they have given a special consideration, special power to Mizoram, not which was there, but newly installed special consideration given to Mizoram. In the same way, if any group of people have a peace talk with the government of India, special provision can be given to them within the Constitution.
Well, you can watch the full interview of Mr. Zoramthanga at 9 p.m. tonight and at 11 p.m. on Wednesday.